Hey everybody, this is the predicted 11 video for our second leg tie against Ottawa here at Judas Park in the Champions Cup. Hey everybody, I'm Tyler. Thank you so much for tuning back into Big TV. If you want to see more Nashville SC fan content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to stay up to date. Now, of course, this game we go into with an advantage. We have that 2-0 advantage. And I think it's likely that we're going to see a lot of the same players that we saw on Tuesday night play again this Tuesday. Of course, we had that great result on Saturday night against New England Revolution, where our experienced players came in and just really completely dominated the opposition. And I think that's going to give more opportunity for our players that play on Tuesday night to be able to come back in, especially having earned their place with that 2-0 win. They've basically earned their playing time, in my opinion. And I think we're going to see a lot of them play again, with perhaps a couple of tweaks and surprises. So first of all, we're going to start with Brian Schwacke. I think he is going to be in goal again. I was debating putting in maybe a Joe Willis or a Valdez. I probably would if it was my team and my choice, but I think we're likely to see Schwacke in a goal again. He's done a great job so far, looked confident with the ball at his feet. I think that's the most important thing that he brings to this position that perhaps Joe Willis didn't last season. Next, I think we're going to see Jordan Knight again at right back. I thought he looked really good last Tuesday. He looked like he had a good amount of strength and pace. He had a snatch shot, but he did get some lovely crosses in, really pushed for the byline, got some balls dragged back. And if it wasn't for Casa missing them, we would have been way ahead in this tie. So I think he's going to get his chance again at right back. We then have Jack Mayer on the right of centre back. Again, did a very solid job last week. Didn't look too much of a problem, just looked really good, really solid performance. I think we might see him on that right side of centre back. On the left side of centre back, I think we're going to see Thomas Williams again. I thought he looked really good. I mean, Wellesley looked amazing on Saturday, and I think Thomas Williams has got a little bit of that to him too. Really great profile, good speed, good pace, good quality on the ball. He made some great passes last week. Really was very impressed with him, and I'm really excited to see him here in person on Tuesday night. On the left side, I think we're going to see Bauer once again. I don't love him there, but I think we might see him there. There was a little bit of a debate, perhaps, about Reed Baker-Whiting coming in there. We could see that, but for my predicted 11, I put him further up the field. But I definitely feel like, I think we're likely to go with Bauer. He's an experienced pair of hands back there. He's going to be solid, and really, we don't need to do too much in this game. As much as I want to see beautiful attacking football like we saw on Saturday, as long as we get the win, I'm going to be happy. Moving on to the midfield, I think we're going to see Corcoran again in the middle of the midfield alongside Acosta. Those two appear to be our second choice midfielders for that pivot instead of Eddie and Yazbek. So I'd expect to see those two in there. I trust them. I think they're good. I like the energy that Corcoran brings. I like the experience that Acosta brings. I'm very happy with those two in there, and really, they did a great job against Ottawa in the first leg. I didn't really see much from them in midfield at all. Of course, Ottawa are going to play with that 5 at the back again, and I think if we can really mark their midfield pivot out of the game and ours dominate, I think this game takes care of itself, really, to be honest with you. Next player in the midfield I'm going to have is Muil. He played on the left-hand side in the midfield in the first game. I think he might do the same again. He's, of course, a workhorse, very good, tracking back, defending, a good player to have in there, and we do look solid when he's in there. So I think he's going to do a good job and be a fine choice in that midfield. On the left-hand side, I'm going to put Reed Baker-Whiting. It's unsure where he's going to play. I mean, he's played at left midfield, he's played at left back, he's played at right back in his career so far. I think he looks good going forward from what I've seen of him, and also talking to the guys at Lobbing Scorchers, the Seattle Sounders podcast. So I think we could see him up on the left. We may see him at left back instead, but that pushes Josh Bauer out of the side, or perhaps pushes Josh Bauer to right back. Uncertain, but for my lineup, I'm going to put him on the left wing, give him less responsibility going back, and also give Madrigal a rest. Madrigal got a lot of game time over the last week. He looked great in the game here on Saturday night, but I do think we need to make sure that we're balancing the amount of time he's on the field. Maybe he gets on for half an hour in this game, maybe he comes on at half time, something like that, but just make sure that we're not giving him too much load this early in the season, if you don't want to hamper him with injuries. We've got a long season with a lot of games, and I really don't want to see that. So yeah, Reed Baker-Whiting takes my left wing position. Free him up, let him go, let him do some attacking, and get bedded into this system. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go for Kasim. Kasim had a bit of a disappointing game in the first game. I'd like to see more from him. He did come on this weekend on Saturday night and played on the right wing. Got a shot away, looked pretty good. I'm hoping that this game is the one he's finally going to score. He got some shots over the bar in the first leg. One shot on frame this game, and hopefully on Tuesday night we're going to see him finally get a goal and really start kicking on. I'd like to see a little bit more commitment from Kasim, as I mentioned in my last player ratings for the weekend, but I think we will be able to see more from him. A little bit more commitment, a little bit more getting stuck in, and I think that's all he needs in his game. Add that, a little bit more confidence, and I think we could see the best out of Kasim moving forward. Finally up top, I think Rubens Pasillas is the obvious choice to start. He played well when he came on Saturday night, and I think he is the natural Sam Surrey's replacement. He's got a Till Bunburyness about his ability to hold the ball up, but a lot more pace. He looks dangerous. He got a goal on Tuesday night, and I'd like to see him get another goal or two here at Geelers Park to really kick on his Nashville SC career. And if we can get two strikers scoring, a substitute striker that can come on and score regularly, take that pressure off, give energy, be difficult against the defensive line, I think we are really onto a winner this season, and I'm really hoping to see more from him. I've been impressed so far. So that's my predicted 11. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know who you think is going to play in this game. I think we could see a few wild cards in there. It could just be the straight lineup of last week, but really, we're not sure. As we start to bed into the season, I think things will start to become clear. But right now we have a squad that is really operating on a good level, and actually I don't feel like putting anyone is a particular drop-off. I think there is a lack of flair perhaps in this second team compared to the first with our very experienced and designated players. But I do feel like if we can start to play with a little bit more freedom, a little bit more creativity with this second team, there's not a massive drop-off, and actually the energy they bring and the excitement and that sort of exuberance that you get from a younger player is quite exciting to watch. So I'm excited to see that here on Tuesday night. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Leave your thoughts on this lineup in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.